Nutcracker is one of the most well-known ballets. I think that it's a family show as well, and by family I mean not just for children but for everybody. It feels like one of the most accessible story ballets we have.
It's got a really simple story. It's a story of a young girl who's coming of age. She's on a journey of discovery, finding who she is.
We're not the first production to set ourselves in the Edwardian era. This was a time where women were fighting for the right to vote. There are some characters that we probably don't have in many other productions, if any, of Nutcracker, which is some suffragettes. And I thought that would be really interesting to really connect to Clara and for her to be inspired by those women. She has this ambition and this desire to see something bigger and brighter than maybe it is available to her in this time period. And I think that sort of as a metaphor that she then goes into this dream space where anything is possible.
I was not introduced to ballet properly until I was about 12 years old. My first impressions of really connecting with it were in Nutcracker, because I was Fritz in the National Ballet of Canada's production. So I think Nutcracker was sort of my awakening of my love for ballet, and a production that's just been with me every single year since I was 12 years old. I think I can sing every note of music.
One of my first memories of Nutcracker is watching this company do Nutcracker. I really remember sort of being struck by how epic it is as a production, and so it feels very full circle to be creating a new production with the same company that I watched all those years ago.
We really work well as a team because we are from different perspectives and different generations. Arielle, she's got such a fabulous way of telling stories so clearly, like the intentions in her movement. So she's actually brought these scenes alive through dance that historically were more acting. And that's really exciting.
It's been a real privilege to work as a co-choreographer on this production with Aaron. I think sometimes being a choreographer can be quite lonely, and so I think sharing that responsibility with another person has been really good, especially because we have very contrasting languages.
I love classical ballet and I love working in that genre. I've been very influenced by William Forsythe, by George Balanchine. This time choreographing, I've tried to give myself a bit of space and not think that I need to come in with every step planned, but really collaborate.
I'm a bit of everything choreographically because I actually started with ballet, but I've also trained in a lot of different dance styles. I've worked on plays and musicals as well as ballet and contemporary companies. So I think that I can bring that sort of different styles to this production, trying to heighten the physicality of each character. The dancers in this company are amazing. I've worked here before, and so coming back, I knew a bit about what to expect and how creative they are. They're not just amazing technically, but they're really imaginative. That for me is such a gift as a choreographer because you can really evolve characters with them, giving them a lot of actually responsibility that they're the first people to perform these roles, and that's a really special moment.
For me, music is first and foremost. As Balanchine said, see the music, hear the dance. I always start with the score. Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker is a masterpiece, and if you really see how it's structured, going from something like the flowers into the sugar plum and Cavalier's pas de deux and divertissement, they're very, very different, and they need to feel different.
We're really challenging the production value we're presenting to audiences. We've got an amazing set and costume designer, Dick Bird, and we're also using illusions. It feels that we're thinking further than just a ballet production, but we're really trying to produce something theatrical.
This is a massive, massive undertaking. I'm also just started out as the artistic director, so obviously that's another pressure on top, me handling all of my responsibilities on that side. It's a great way for me to connect with the dancers in the studio, creating with them, and I've really enjoyed that. We're really all about trying to open up ballet and have it feel more inclusive, more relatable. We're just trying to make it something that can respect the tradition and the history, but also that feels fresh and of today, so that anyone could come. The most important thing is that you have feelings and you connect emotionally to what you're seeing.
I hope that the audience comes away entertained. I also hope that we inspire a new generation of theatre makers, whether that's they're inspired to go into stage management or become a dancer or a conductor, because I think Nutcracker is such a celebration of theatre. I just hope that we've managed to unlock the inner child in every single person that comes to watch it, and that everyone just has that shared joy when they come out. That's our job.